we're not just building a blog that have like static information or videos, but also we are building community tab where you can go actually and ask question. And this question could be answered by one of our team, or could be answered by a qualified lawyer or paralegal or freelancer, or even another users who have the similar experience and are able to help you directly. So we are building the blog and the community in the same time to address the problem. That we see how the community can help and thrive in creating not just a platform to get people connect together or solve the problems, but actually an ecosystem. We see the future VISXA as an immigration ecosystem that anything related to immigration will connect through.
Sounds great. We talked about the community a little bit last time, and I'm curious what kind of structure that will take within VISXA. I'm thinking, would it be like forum style, or would it be like sort of Quora where you can ask and answer questions, or we try and make like specific user groups based on destination or types of travel? How do you see that being organized?
We will start with our own community. We will not use a third-party community like a template or platform that been used before. We would like to start from scratch, and anyone who already registered in the website as a normal user or a member or a service provider like as partners will be able to post questions and will be able to help in answering questions. And you will be able to know if this is this profile someone just a general user, or we have an expertise in something that can help you. For example, if you're asking a question about traveling to Canada during the pandemic, you can have someone who have Canadian experience who's based in Canada who will answer your question, and you will identify him as a member or a partner or someone working inside VISXA. So that will help provide transparency. That's the first thing. And we will put general categories. We will not put it by country. If it will be very hard to navigate with just putting 100 plus country or 190 plus country, but we'll try to put like general travel, and then we can have like study, everything related to study or moving for study or studying opportunities overseas, and then will be business, and then family. That's the main categories. Normally people travel or trying to see opportunities beyond their home countries.
Sure, yeah. And I could also see it sort of keeping the user base more engaged, because in a lot of cases, if you travel for long term, if you get a work visa into a country, that's going to be your situation for the foreseeable future, at least, a year, 3 years, 5 years. So it's not like I'm going to immediately want to hop back on visa to find out a new travel opportunity. But if there's a community there that helped me, and I feel like I could give back to them by sort of answering some of those questions, it would at least keep me engaged with VISXA and keep me in part of that community. What other strategies will you use to gain early users? I remember you've got, you're planning to launch on Product Hunt as well, I think. I saw your lineup there on the Ship platform. What other ideas do you have for gathering your first early users?
I mean, we can start, there's different platforms or websites we can start getting an early user, starting with the Product Hunt, as I mentioned, but also we have Hacker News from YC and also the Startup School. There is also community for Atlas this is a product developed by Stripe. They have a community where all the foreign founders that are already registered companies in the US, they can post about their coming product or demos. They can gain early users or even beta tester users. And we will use different LinkedIn groups and Facebook groups to try to address as much as different communities in different locations about the platform and the problem that we're trying to solve. So we have a couple of strategies. We start with the simple one and then add more on the way going.
Sounds great. And I also saw that you applied for Y Combinator again last week. Do you have any other accelerators that you'd really love to get into? And how do you think that going through another maybe bigger, maybe more famous accelerator program would benefit VISXA at this stage?
It's actually, it's not just about applying to other accelerators or programs. We have reached a stage with having the MVP almost done or will be ready to be released to the public, that we need to create like a more public awareness that we would like to get into different countries, or more, you can see just we can reach a stage that we can gain much more traction getting into applying for very famous accelerators like the VISXA, the Startup 500, the Techstars, or even Berkeley Skydeck, which most of them are based in the US, is trying to give the push for VISXA to the next stage. It's not just about that. It's not just about that going through the platform, understand the problem we're trying to solve, but it will be like it will save us a lot of time and effort trying to build the network and get into the investors and users that we're trying to do. So joining the accelerator would be like a stamp of approval to the next stage.
Awesome. Well, I think you're ready for sure. I know that. And I hope that you can get the support and the network that you need to sort of build up and carry that momentum once the MVP is launched out of the Paralect Accelerator.